Hey guys, my name is Mags and I've got a real passion for teaching and coaching in Dynamics 365. And I know there's a lot of content already out there, so I want to do things a little bit different. But before I go into that, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So I'm currently working as a technical architect in finance and supply chain management, and I've been doing this for about 15 or so years now. I stumbled upon this role where after I finished uni. So I'm currently based in the UK, where I went to university, and then as soon as I finished university, I was looking for roles, trying to find my way around all these various different roles. All I knew was I wanted to do something programming, but I didn't know what. And then I just found this Dynamics AX X++ developer role, and I just thought, you know what, I'll give it a go. And I've been on quite a bit of a journey ever since. So my first job was in London, and I've worked for quite a few Microsoft Gold partners while I was in London. And then after about I'd say 12 or so years, I wanted to change, and I had a few years where I worked in Canada as well. So that was a really good experience working for we call it an end user in Canada. So, and then I missed the London life, and then I came back to London as well. So if we rewind back to my very first job as an X++ developer in London, this was as a junior developer, and then I went through various different roles as the years progressed. So starting from a junior developer, I went to a regular developer, and then a senior developer, and then I also got thrust into roles like a build manager and a release manager, which was really great for my learning. And then at some point I was even an infrastructure consultant, which obviously had nothing to do with X++, but it was really great for me because I was learning a whole variety of skills. So after about 6 or so years, I was offered the role as a technical architect in the same company I was working for. And so for me, this was obviously really great because it was something different, but also I was a little bit, scared to branch out and do something different to what I'm used to. But I had a little think to myself, and I thought, you know what, if I want to progress in my career, this was the right thing to do. And so I said, yes, I will be a technical architect. And I guess it was at this point where my career just skyrocketed, because I was learning so much more about, from being just an X++ developer. I was learning about lifecycle services, Azure DevOps, Azure integrations, and even project management methodologies, right? And this was all completely new concepts to me, and it was difficult at first, right? Because it's all thrust upon you, but I really enjoyed it, and I learned a lot in that process. And so throughout this period, I was always looking for opportunities to help others, because it's just something I love doing, right? And I love learning about new things, and then and trying to teach other people about new things as well. So this could range from being involved in official graduate schemes, where I'd be involved at the very early stage, where I'd interview the graduates, and then the graduates that had passed were sitting underneath me, where I'd be the manager and a mentor and a coach to them. So things like teaching them the very first bit of code they ever developed. So that journey of knowing nothing about X++ to knowing a little bit about X++, and then being able to coach them to be confident in a way that they can then be sent to client sites, where they're actually now face to face with the clients. And now as a manager, I'm also involved in appraisals and just looking after my team's general well-being, right? Because it's not just about writing code and being the best technical consultant you can ever be. It's also about looking after yourself and making sure that everything else around you is in the right state to help you fulfill your potential. And because it was just something I always wanted to do, I've now also just reached out to other people to help, I guess, coach and mentor them outside of work as well. So this leads us to leads me to where we're at now, which is where I want to reach out to a wider audience, and I want to also be conscious of where we are as a Dynamics 365 community, because there's so much content already out there. And what I don't want to do is tell you how to write an X++ class, or tell you how to connect your F&SCM instance to Dataverse, because like I said, there's so much content already out there. So I don't want to tell you how to do that. But what I do want to do instead is talk about you as an individual, your career growth, and all the kind of different components that surround that I don't think is covered so well, but it's so crucial for you to be not just successful as a technical consultant, but also to be successful as a person and as an individual, so that your career kind of skyrocket. That's the aim, and I'm going to be publishing videos twice a week. So I'd love for you guys to be tuning in whenever you can, and then like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, catch you guys later. Bye bye.